February 28th, 2026. Hi, it's me. I'm writing to you from Kaohsiung, Taiwan. A few months ago, I quit my job. It probably won't surprise you that I left to go travel. I didn't really have a plan, just a direction. I told myself that I'd follow my heart and let the next step reveal itself once I started walking. I began my journey in Chiang, Thailand in January. Looking back, it felt like a transition space, a buffer between my old life and my new one. Because while I was there, it didn't fully hit me yet that I was now in my new life. It felt too foreign, too temporary. It reminded me of the side trips I used to go on while studying abroad. It didn't feel like my life. It just felt like I was on vacation, like there was some other version of reality I'd return to after. Maybe it's because I was on vacation. Maybe my nervous system hadn't caught up yet. It's like my emotions were lagging behind my physical experience. Or maybe it was the way people would ask, "When are you going back?" as if they could tell I wasn't staying. But then, when I arrived in Taiwan, something shifted. I felt settled, like I had finally stepped into my new life, instead of just previewing it. Maybe it's because I was staying here longer. Or maybe it's the familiarity Taiwan brings. There's something so nostalgic about being here. Or maybe it's the ocean. I didn't realize how much I needed to be near water until I wasn't. The city feels like it just fits me. Mountains, water, endless streets to wander. It's modern yet historic, lively yet calm, young yet old. I've been here for a month now. If you were to ask me what my favorite parts about being here are, I'd say going up the mountain at sunset and watching the city light up, biking by the water, evening walks along the river, listening to live music, getting immersed in the endless night markets, seeing the moon, and feeling grateful that it's always there, no matter where I am in the world. But my most personal favorite part is more intangible and harder to describe. It's the feeling that I'm suddenly being transported into another time in my life. Sometimes I'd go down a street or into a store and feel like I'm back in China, or turn into a side street, see a vending machine, and feel like I'm working in Japan again. Or I'll go by the water, see the ferries and palm trees, and feel like I'm now back in uni on exchange in Hong Kong. Or more recently, I was going down a curvy mountain and suddenly felt like I was back in California, driving through the Malibu canyons. It's surreal how one place can hold so many worlds inside it, even if it's only me who's experiencing it that way. I think that's what I love most about some cities. They allow me to time travel. It's like listening to a playlist that can transport you to specific times in your life. There was also another moment I had when I was suddenly reminded of my past, my most recent past. I was lying in bed late one night when I had a flashback to all the times I used to sit at my desk at work, dreaming of a life like this, the one I'm in now. It was then when it finally hit me that I'm now living in my dream life. It felt surreal and a bit disorienting, because in all those moments at my desk, I don't think I ever believed that I would actually be here one day, living this life. It always felt like the kind of reality that belonged to other people, not me. But here I am. And I think it's then that I realized I was the only one who had the ability to make this my real life. Instead of waiting for permission, I finally gave it to myself. It was hard to admit that I was the one keeping myself stuck. But once I did, I was free. Now, I feel at peace inside. Although things aren't always perfect and there's a lot more uncertainty, I feel at peace knowing that I am now moving in the direction that I was always meant to. My true, authentic path. I don't know where I'm going anymore, but I know my inner compass will guide me there. I know the next step. And right now, I know it's time to move again. There are other parts of Taiwan I want to experience and that are waiting for me to experience it. I already know I'm going to miss Kaohsiung before I even leave. I know it's going to turn into another memory I time travel to in the future. I think a part of me looks forward to that. Future nostalgia. Anyways, I'll write to you again soon. I hope you're doing well. Until next time, Janine.
I'm trying to find the entrance to this park, and on Google Maps it said that there was an entrance, but I couldn't find it. And so I asked the lady, like, how do I enter the park? And then she pointed me to this thing. Like, this is literally the entrance to the park. What? Okay, it worked. There was, thankfully, at that same time, there was a kind man who saw me, and then I asked him if this is how he entered the park, and he said, no, not really, but it works. And he helped lift the fence up so I could enter. So, yay, now I'm inside the park.